They say that diversity is the art of thinking independently together. We as humans were created to be different. We as Algerians are different. 42 millions of pure diversity, from the Kabyle Zimbijaya and Tizi Mounts to Ghartayaz Bni Mzab, the Sahara Tuareg to Betnas Shawiya.
But wait, Nabil, there are all these cultures in one place. What about their harmony? How did they manage to establish that?
Oh, well, Yasmine, that's actually a different story. You see, unfortunately, we haven't really worked on that part yet. Fodil, for example, told us in his own words that it wasn't quite a walk in the park.
Seeing that a lot of my friends having some recent experiences actually with bullying because they have different accents, I've decided to fake my own. I decided to fake each town I'm visiting. Like if I'm in Algiers, I'm going to do an Algiers accent. If I'm in Oran, I'm going to do an Oran accent. It helped me to talk with the native citizens better, but I don't feel real. I wish they accept how I talk and the differences between us in the culture and even in the tones and everything. And actually, even when friends start to bully me or start to joke about it, it actually hurts because they are talking about my origin and I really love it. So a little bit of appreciation of respect to my culture would be even better. I hope someday all of Algeria would be united because I am Algerian too, just like you.
What a shame. Algerians have forgotten that a lot of different flowers are what make a beautiful bouquet. They are blinded to the fact that we can learn from each other, enjoy the different traditions, even experiment all their delicious food. I mean, the more, the merrier.
Indeed, Amira, and I think we should start learning from other cultures like the US, for example, since it's one of the most diverse and open-minded countries. That's why we brought Nick here with us today. Nick, could you please introduce yourself to the audience?
Yes, my name is Nicholas Schaefer. I'm from Redwood City, California. It's about 35 kilometers south from San Francisco, right in the center of Northern California, Bay Area. And I'm a student at UC Berkeley in my final year studying anthropology and political science. So I think one of the things is that you have your difference, especially linguistically. You grow up, you might still speak a little bit of language. You identify as being a African American, a white American, a German American, an Irish American, a Jewish American. But the more important part of that is being the American part. And I think like the most important thing is just to really recognize that diversity is strength. That sometimes there's two models, right? One model is saying you need to be homogenous, right? You need to have everyone thinking the same, acting the same, being the same. That's a source of strength, right? Or the other model is saying, no, you need people that think differently, that look at problems differently, that can approach things from a different linguistic perspective, that can approach things from an alternative point of view. Those are two different approaches. And maybe like it's my cultural bias to say which one I think is better. But I think really that diversity, tanua, is like one of the most important things that we can have in a society because it allows us to contribute and contribute individually. That if you're from a specific culture, if you have a different background, if you have what you think is different, right, that should be something that's valued and something that's included in the public space. And I really feel very blessed that I come from a country where that's part of our history, and I'm also feeling very blessed to be here in a country that also has such a rich heritage and history in that regard. So, yeah, thank you for having me.
Dear listeners, we hope you enjoyed our podcast. This was Nabil, Amira, and Yasmine on Algerian Youth Voices. Stay tuned for more podcasts.